Hi! I want to do a video about skincare, but like always, I don't plan out my videos, and so I'm just gonna wing it. Um, I'm actually at work, which you will notice the lovely background. If I turn around this way, you will see the not so lovely industrial building. So I'm gonna try to keep this short because I'm actually just taking a break from work and I have a ton of work to do. But now I'm just blabbing on. So, skincare. Most of you watching this video will probably know that I have an additional side business where I make soap and skincare products called Dirt Simple Skincare Co. So you may or may not know that I am like a super hippie when it comes to skincare and stuff that I put on my skin. I wash my face with oil. I use castor and olive oil and like massage it on and take it off with a face cloth, and that's what I use in the shower. And then on the weekends I use honey and coffee scrub that I make, which is actually available for sale at the Honeybee Center. And if I don't get in the shower, then I use water to wash my face with the Norwex body cloth. So I seriously refuse to put chemicals on my face or anything even remotely resembling a chemical. Even to moisturize, all I use is a blend of essential oils with carrier oils that I mix up in my kitchen myself. So my skincare regime is super simple and pretty basic, and thus far it's been working pretty good. But lately, probably over like the last 6 months ish, I've noticed my skin's just getting kind of like dull, and I'm getting a little bit of like kind of patchy bits, and I'm getting a little bit of dry spots around here and around here, and it's just not as amazing. I was horribly overdue for a facial, so I did finally actually just go for a facial a few days ago. So I'm getting, you can't really see them in the camera, but like I'm getting a little bit of breakout here and there from the facial and all of the exfoliation and crap that they did. But I've also started using the Nangai oil, I believe is how we say it, from SeneGence. And I started using it because I noticed that the oils that I put on my face to moisturize aren't sinking in as good as they used to. Like they just kind of are sitting on top of my skin, and if I like when I go to the chiropractor and I put my face in the little paper thing when I get up, it's a big old mess. I'm like, oh, I was like, oh, sorry, my face is so greasy. Not embarrassing at all. But when I was at the warehouse picking up an order, they have samples of everything. Like every single product is available to try. So I took some of the Nangai oil and like just put it on my face, and my face like just sucked it up, which was weird. So I've been adding that to the oils that I already use. Like I just dropped in some, like an eyedropper full, and so far it's been good. I haven't noticed a massive change, but I think I need to put some more in. And I was already halfway through the mixture that I had going. So when I mix up my next batch of face moisturizing oil, I'm going to put in like a proper measured amount of the Nangai oil, and I'll probably put it at a higher percentage to see how that goes. But also, while I was getting a facial, the esthetician was talking about the under eye skin, and she told me that the skin there is 7 times thinner than the rest of your face. I was like, oh, I've actually been thinking about getting into some eye cream. And she recommended it. She said, well, it's never too early to start, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, do you realize I'm 36? I know it's getting kind of late to start, but I gave up all of that skincare. I used to have, I used eye cream and moisturizer and cleanser and spot treatments and all that crap. And I really, I used to have that that really shiny greasy nose all the time, and I had those little powder paper things that I'd constantly blot it. And honestly, once I started washing my face with oil, all of that stopped. And once I actually originally started washing my face with honey. That was the first drop in the bucket. And then I started using the OCM, the oil cleansing method. And then I decided to give up the moisturizer because I didn't like the ingredients that were in there. Even the one I was buying, the one from Essence, which is like pretty good stuff. But when I was reading the ingredient listing, I was like, oh, it's still kind of more stuff than I'd really like to put on my face. So I started using oil to wash my face. I started using oil to moisturize my face, and the results were astounding. Like my skin, as you can probably see, my light just went. It just got dark. I think it's getting dark here. But like I'm pretty lucky. I've had a lot of compliments on my skin my entire adult life. I do have like a mustache that I'm always plucking, or I get threaded, so I get like ingrowns. You'll probably see in a lot of my pictures, there's almost always a dot here, and it's always one stupid ingrown hair that gets red and angry. Oh, and you can see a little bit of scarring here. But in general, oh, by the way, I'm doing this video today because I have zero makeup on. I haven't even really glossed my lips today, which I probably should have done, but I'm lazy and now I'm at work. But this was just washed with water and Norwex cloth in the morning, and then I put on my usual oil stuff, and that was it. And I got too much sun today, oops, because I left the house without putting on sunscreen. But that was another reason I wanted to get this video done, is because this is me au naturel. So my skin is actually pretty good, and it's extra good right now. I tend to get hormonal breakouts, but those are really the only breakouts I tend to get. So I'm lucky to begin with my skin. But I did notice it was just getting kind of dull and a little, like, mostly dull, but just kind of dark and icky and not exciting, and blackheads are like taking over my entire life. So Nangai oil, so far so good. I've been meaning to research the ingredients in a couple of the SeneGence products. Specifically for me, the SeneSerum C and the eye cream, because I really should start using eye cream. And so I looked up, like, I'm not a cosmetician, I'm not an esthetician, I haven't taken classes, but I have done countless hours of internet research, which I know only counts for a little bit, but I'm fairly well versed in skincare, natural skincare at least. So I wanted to make sure that before I started recommending the skincare products, that I looked into what was in them and if I was comfortable with the ingredients or not. So hour and a half last night it took me to look through all the stupid ingredients in just 2 products. But the end result was I'm going to order them and try them on my face and see what happens. There's a couple ingredients in there that I don't super love, but they're like on the low end of the ingredient listing, so there won't be tons of the not awesome ingredients in there. And the good ingredients definitely outweigh the bad. So I'm gonna give it a shot. If anyone wants to join me, let me know. Climate control also came back in. I haven't looked into it extensively because it's for dry skin and I have very oily skin. It's supposed to be great for eczema or anyone that has dry skin problems, especially like if you're industrial area. That's probably really loud. Yeah, anyone that has dry skin or eczema or psoriasis or anything like that, this is supposed to work wonders because it's very, very moisturizing. I'm not going to use it because it would probably just melt off my face and make me break out or something. I don't know what it would do. But the SeneSerum C, I'm going to give a shot. And the eye cream. The eye cream you apply at night. The SeneSerum C you put on underneath your moisturizer. So I'll put it on underneath my oil that I'm going to add, because I'm not going to change anything else. Like, I'm willing to add in stuff, but I'm never going to use a cleanser on my face because I think it just strips out too much for me. But like I said, my skin type is, I'm very oily and I'm pretty lucky. It's pretty easy skin. If anyone's interested in more info on any of this stuff, I've done a whole bunch of research on ingredients on those 2 products, and I'll be happy to tell you about any or all of them. Or if you want to know more about like the cleanser, there's a daytime moisturizer, a nighttime moisturizer. I think there's 3 different cleansers for oily, dry, and in between, I think. Don't quote me on that because I haven't really memorized it all. Nangai oil hasn't come out yet. I managed to trade another distributor that had some, but hopefully it's coming out soon. It's really great stuff. I really like it. There's not much in it. The only thing I don't like is that it has a fragrance, but like 90% of the general population wants their face products to smell pretty. So I can understand why fragrance is added. However, I wish it was not. But what do you do? But that is the only thing in there that I don't like, as far as I can remember. So yeah, that's my skincare video. Hopefully I'm not gonna watch this and go, oh, I sound like an idiot and have to redo it, because I tend to blab on in my videos because I don't script them. Oops. Yeah, so if you want any more information on anything, let me know. I'm gonna put in an order tomorrow. That'll be Friday. Because there's, like, that's when our stock drops usually. So if you want to order anything, let me know. And otherwise, I'll keep you all posted on results of the Sena Serum C and the eye cream and the Nangai oil. Oh, speaking of results, I know I posted a picture of my results with the lip volumizer, which I've been super stoked about, by the way. May not look like a huge difference, but like it won't change the shape of your lips. Like it's not like getting injections. I'm not going to be like super lippy all of a sudden, but I have noticed a big difference in, like, when I took pictures. And actually when I'm putting on lipstick, I'm like, oh yeah, this is a little different. I never used to have to like double up on the lines. I also started using the nail extend, and I haven't used it for like the full grow out period of my nails, and I actually just hacked them all off yesterday because they were bugging me. But so far so good. My nails usually, like you'll see right now, my man hands, my nails are pretty short. They're usually not much longer than this, because when they get longer, they start to split really badly. There hasn't been any splitting. They're still a little flimsy, but they're not peeling like they used to. So I'm super stoked about the results of that so far. I'm sure they're only going to get better. I've only been using it for, I think, maybe 3 weeks. And I wasn't expecting to see any real results for like 4 to 6, because you have to wait. It's like a cuticle oil, so you have to wait for the length of your nails to grow out before you're really going to see anything. Like, it's not a miracle worker. It's not a crazy glue. It's not any kind of weird polymer, so it's not going to make your existing nails like 50 times thicker. I also started using the lash extend, but that I think has only been like maybe a week and a half maybe, and I haven't taken any before after photos. And you probably won't be able to see it because it won't zoom in, but like I have super stubby eyelashes and they're blonde at the end. So when I got lash extensions, the lash tech actually told me that I have a lot of lashes, which I found surprising, but they're really short and they're so blonde. So I'm going to do a couple before or a couple after photos. I did before photos already. And then I'm probably going to get them tinted and see what happens, because I'm tired of putting on mascara, and I hate wearing mascara because 97% of the mascara out there just ends up all over my face. Which is why I haven't actually tried our mascara, because I'm sure it's just going to do the same thing. Although I'm sure I'll try it eventually, and who knows, maybe it'll be a miracle. Okay, I think that's it. So yeah, if you want more info, let me know. I'll keep you posted, and thanks for tuning in. Have a good night.